professional, tie straight as a rail. Read the stats, cause the laps never tips the scale. Bubba's got the draw that twang like a banjo string. He's the heart of the crew, makes the red dirt sing. On B.A.C. casting and drafting, tune in for the show where the engines roar and the beer cans flow. Talking banter, swapping stories under the southern sky. Racing's the reason, but we're here for the ride. Hey! Call and stay steady like a car hugging the line. He's cool under pressure, every word refined. Jared Beer's got a laugh and a drink in his hand. He's a wild card joker, the voice of the fans. 4 men, 1 channel, a race day parade, turning asphalt and cold cans into memories made. On B.A.C. casting and drafting, tune in for the show where the engines roar and the beer cans flow. Talking banter, swapping stories under the southern sky. Racing's the reason, but we're here for the ride. It's more than just NASCAR, it's a way to unwind. Cheering loud, feeling proud, leaving worries behind. From the first green flag to the last checkered wave, it's a soundtrack of a good time, the anthem of our day.
All right, folks. Happy Monday night. Hope everybody's ready for some racing for Side Draft Racing League. We're going to be taking on the streets of Chicago. I hope you're all excited. You got me, Andy, your host, here for B.A.C. Racing Network. We're going to be featuring some awesome racing this evening as these guys are going to be taking on a really difficult racetrack. So I'm excited to see what the league has to offer, what some of the guys can do, and it's going to be difficult. We had a tough week last week at the Rock, and tonight it's going to be a lot tougher. It's a street course. It's going to be a big challenge. As you can see, the streets of Chicago. See a couple glimpses of the guys getting ready to roll out there. We're going to have some new animations tonight for the stream, so I'm really excited to feature that for you guys in the league. But one thing that we've got to take a look at to get us started off as we take a step away from the streets of Chirac for a minute is our final 4 in our B.A.C. casting and drafting tournament. We're down to 4 drivers that are currently competing for a grand prize of $250. We've got Brian Matthews, Michael Prince, Stephen Blevins, and Danny Jackson. Those guys are in the final 4. They're going to be the ones that are competing in our in-season tournament. They have made it this far. Michael Prince, your race winner last week at the Rock. He has got the momentum going into this one. He's put a lot of work into practice, and he is extremely fast. So Michael Prince could be the man to make some moves late in the season. He's had a couple of wins now. He's a multi-winner, one of the few that we have in the league, and he's in the final 4. Then we've got Brian Matthews, a guy that's heated up once this tournament has started. Started the season pretty quiet, good finishes, but he's crept his way up in the order every single week. He's been exciting to watch, and I think that he's going to continue his momentum tonight. But he's got a big component or opponent, sorry, and it's going to be Michael Prince. So that battle is going to be close. We're going to monitor it. Michael Prince is going to be a tough guy to beat on the road course, but he made a lot of mistakes early in the season at Road Atlanta. Michael Prince was really fast. He'd work his way to the front, and he'd be right back to the back after some mistakes. So if Brian Matthews can stay consistent and have a good overall day, maybe he will give Michael Prince a run for his money. Then we've got the 51 of Stephen Blevins. He's been vanilla, as we've said it all season, but I really like watching Steven as a driver and seeing what he's done throughout his time here in the league. Steven has been really, really good and competitive overall. He's had solid finishes. He's really consistent. He's making his playoff push, and he's been stringing together a good season. And then that is the same with Danny Jackson. Danny Jackson's super consistent. He's been a late bloomer as this tournament has started, very similar to the 28 of Matthews. So we've got another guy that's making that late playoff push that is in this tournament, and I love that it's these four, because you have one driver that is Michael Prince. He's stood out as the guy to beat now in the top of the standings, but as we look in the midfield, it's hard to differentiate, who we've got for that talent pool, but then we look back at these one-on-one matchups, and these three guys are now there. So as we look into the playoffs, expect Matthews, Blevins, Jackson to be the kind of guys that we're going to see making a playoff push late in the season. Speaking of that, we can go ahead and take a look at our points. Let's start with our regular season point standings. Big graphic here for you guys to see. It's bright, it's in your face, but the left side of the screen right now is your top 15. The right side of your screen is the bottom half. Looking at 12 guys that are going to be making the cut. 12 drivers. It's going to be really close. The person that's standing out to me currently is Michael Prince. He has been trending upwards. He's been doing really, really well. Daniel Miglin, still your points leader, but his gap over Keith is now only 10 points. Keith has put in a lot of practice this week, a lot of sessions that I've seen him hosted for Chicagoland. So Keith could make a point swing. If he can get a stage win, they could be tied if Daniel Miglin doesn't get any stage points. And then it's going to come down to that finishing position or where they end up in stage number 2. So Keith Fallon, Daniel Miglin, another big matchup we're going to be looking at. The man in third, Terry Vincent, dominated Road Atlanta. He got out front. He was quick. He was good. He was fast. Somebody's texting me. His name's Jarrett. He said he'll be on in like 10 minutes, so I'm not alone. Don't worry, folks. Jarrett's going to be joining me. So that's good news, so you don't have to listen to me all night. But we're looking at Terry Vincent, the man who was really, really good at Road Atlanta. He dominated that race. He was fast. He was consistent. He was clean. He didn't make many mistakes. And he stayed out front and kept the guys behind him and managed his pace really well. Tyler Smith in 5th. He had a great Road Atlanta finish as well. He was consistent. Chris Mackey podiumed at Road Atlanta. So a lot of these guys in the top 10 have had good road course debuts or finishes. Bryce Keegan, he's in 10th. He and I participated in the 24 hours of Spa on a team together. And Bryce is a really good road course driver. He's clean, he's consistent, he's fast. He makes sometimes small mistakes and tendencies, but if Bryce put the work in this week for the road course, I think Bryce is going to be top 10. So we'll see, as we've got a lot of names to cover, a lot of stuff going on for the points. It's getting to the crunch time of the season. There's a few races left to now kind of make your mark in order to be a playoff driver. Anybody from 20th on back right now, they need to win themselves and get in. So if you are a road course monster and you think that this is your shot to go out there and do it, tonight's the night. You have to punch your ticket to the playoffs. So if you're a road course guy, this is your last chance if you're not in like the top 20 to try and get yourself up there. But let's go ahead and take a look at our playoff points and our cut line here in a second. Sorry, I'm going to have to turn off my collaboration camera with my face there. Otherwise, I'm going to be blocking your view. So playoff points, looking at the cut line. Currently, it's Nolan McClurg. Some issues with Nolan McClurg this week. Don't know if he's going to be running the rest of the season. There's a big question mark there with Nolan. So it could be Jamin Bernhardt as the cut driver. Looking at the guys above the cut line, there's not a lot of space as the winners are starting to increase. The amount of guys that can make it in on points is beginning to decrease immensely. Right now, there's only 5 spots. 5 spots up for grabs for guys to make it in on points. That could change tonight. Chris Mackey could change that. Tyler Cadd could easily change that. Danny Jackson, He's a guy that's been good all season. Bryce Keegan could win anywhere. If we get to see Nolan McClure, I don't know if we will, but he has been up there all season long. Austin Norris, he's been in and out of battles. He's been fighting very hard at the front of the field. Had some instances with a few drivers throughout the season, but if he can put everything together and get it done, Austin Norris could win it in. Another person that we saw, it's the 45. It's Austin Guerrero. He won the All-Star race, but could Austin Guerrero go out there and get a win and get himself a playoff spot? A few guys that are outside of that playoff picture that could work their way in. But remember the drivers we talked about for our in-season tournament that are heating up at the moment. 6th spot, Stephen Blevins. 16th spot, Brian Matthews. Then you've got Daniel Jackson. Those are the guys with the momentum at this part of the season, and the tournament has created that for them. So we're going to go ahead and see which ones of those guys are fast, clean, and consistent tonight as we get ready to roll at the Chicago Street Course. We've got a lot of time left for practice. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a really good race overall. I'm going to go ahead and go to the booth. We've got Bubba. He is in there. Bubba is in the booth. He's with me. He can't hear me yet because I have myself muted. He doesn't know I'm going to pull him in. Sorry. Trying to find my camera. But Bubba's in the booth. We'll see if we can do a quick interview with him as we're getting ready to roll at Chicago Street Course. And he's going to be racing for the broadcasting team tonight. Bubba, it's Andy. You're in the booth with me, buddy. You got a copy or you muted?
I got you, Andy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, dude. I was giving the folks the rundown. There's a lot of battles on the racetrack tonight. It's really exciting for, first of all, the tournament, for the playoffs, for the points cut lines. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's your night to be behind the wheel. You've put some practice in at the road course. You were good at the Glen in the truck series with me. It's a tight course. There's a lot of challenges. I know you don't want to potentially give away your strategy, but what's the goal tonight besides just going out there and having fun?
Having fun's the biggest thing. We don't get to really drive these cars with these guys every day. So we've gotten the opportunity in the in-season tournament to do that. We did get knocked out, but having fun is definitely the thing tonight. But my biggest thing is to stay clean. Just run some good laps. Try not to push the car over my ability. And I think that's what's gonna to help me just stay in the race and finish well tonight, hopefully without a DNF. So that's the goal. Finish the race in the same car and don't suck.
Yeah, absolutely. Not sucking is always a good goal to have going into the race. There's a lot of guys out there that are tearing up the racetrack, and it looks like you're going to have some tough competition. Who do you think is the person that you're going to be competing with the closest, I guess, tonight on the racetrack?
Closest? I don't know. Right now, I'm right there with Dennis Orff, and Ryan McClure.
Dude, you gotta go get Dennis now. Don't let Dennis get you, but don't get Orff.
Yeah. I don't want to get Orff.
Don't get Orff, buddy.
Bailey is playing around with me right now.
Not the bucket boy, dude. Watch out for him.
Bucket boy is.
He'll get you. Sneaky.
I'm just trying to get some heat in these tires and get some grip before I
Absolutely.
burn them down too much. But I think I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see who can kind of pace it and keep this car on the track the best, and hopefully I can take advantage of some of that.
Absolutely. Well, buddy, I'll be hanging out in here with you. I'll check in on you a couple times. So good luck tonight. Have fun. Race hard. And I'll hear from you as the night goes on. Hopefully at the end of the race and not during the middle of it.
I was gonna say hopefully it's not at the middle of it and we'll go that. But
yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's good. It's gonna be fun.
Just watch out for Jamin. His monitor disconnects from time to time. Gotta watch out for that guy. He'll get you.
Watch out for it. There ain't much room on this track, so we'll see how it goes, I guess.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
That is Bubba. He's our other broadcaster. He's representing the B.A.C. crew tonight on the racetrack. This is your pre-race coverage. I hope that everybody enjoys it. We try to do a little bit of something special for the crowd every single week for kind of showing up. I know it's a late night race that these guys run, but trying to give you folks at home a little bit of pre-race coverage is really important for us. But we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to make sure, since I'm the only broadcaster at the moment, that I'm ready to go and I'm able to kind of rock out and give you guys good calls here at the booth tonight. So I'm going to take a quick break, get some more water, get myself prepared, and we will be right back with some racing. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be ready to go soon here at Chicago Street Course for Side Draft Racing League. Sorry, I had to think of that instead of Chicago Land Speedway, but it is Chicago Street Course. So we'll be getting ready here soon. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We're glad you're here tonight. Look forward to calling the race. Alright, I'm back. I'm ready to do this. It's going to be a long night, but we're going to make it through it, folks. So I hope you guys are all ready at home. I'll see if Jarrett's in the booth yet. No, don't got him yet, but we're going to go ahead and keep an eye out for Jarrett. Hopefully we get to hear from him soon. He said he's on the way, so we'll be getting to hear from Jarrett. But here we are. We're at Chicago Street Course. We're going to be featuring this one for Side Draft Racing League. I hope everybody's excited. It's time to go. It's time to get ready. We got a couple minutes left in practice. So we're going to be checking out who's the fastest on the racetrack currently following our pre-race coverage. If you saw it, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that's given us the extra views for the content. We try to bring you some new stuff every single week, but I know we're getting ready to roll here. It's that time. Right now, let's take a look at our practice list. Terry Vincent, he's the fastest man out there. Oh wow, we're already riding along with Terry. Here he is. Whew. Terry's moving. He is the fastest man on the racetrack at the moment. Don't know if anybody's going to be able to keep up with Terry tonight. He's running that number 1 machine. That thing looks good. It's got that car rolling. Second place right now is Keith Fallon. He's a little bit off of the pace from Terry. About 8/10. Trying to get that car feeling right as he's behind the broadcaster. Look out, Bubba. He's behind you. Oh, Bubba tags the wall. Keith's going to get right around him there as they go over the bridge, work their way back onto Michigan Avenue. Keith's looking good. I love that throwback custom scheme. There's Tyler Smith. He's going backwards in that Alani Toyota. A little bit of a different look there from Tyler as he's trying some new things on the track. Don't know if it's going to work, but it could. Third fastest right now at the moment, we got the Bucket Boy Bailey Brannon. He's got a chrome Florida State machine tonight. I absolutely love the look of that race car. It is sick. It's really, really cool. He's changed his traditional scheme up to give it that chrome effect, and I love it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's a heater. It looks really good. He's going to tag the wall, but he's going to be all right for now. Fourth fastest. We talked about him in the pre-race show. We said he could be up there, and here he is. It's the number 21, the kid. It's Bryce Keegan. A little bit off the pace again at Terry. Seems like Terry's going to be pretty tough to keep up with as he's got a group of cars flying around him. Bryce is like, hey guys, what are you doing? Going fast. Oh no, they're wrecking in front of him. Fifth fastest is the man leading that group of cars. That's at number 23 of Tyler Smith. Looks like he hasn't put in, a lot of fast laps. I think he's on a warm-up lap. He's a little bit off the pace of Keith. You can see that 23, the Alani Toyota. Thing's cool. Right on board a little bit here with Tyler Smith. You can see him getting down in that braking zone. Ooh, he tagged the wall there. Tyler Smith. Right at fifth fastest. Sixth place right now, it's Chris Mackey. He's rolling in that Napa Auto Parts blue and white paint scheme for Chop House Restorations. I always love seeing that the paint scheme there from Chris. It looks good. He does a great job of having great paint schemes every single week, so pretty neat. I think I've been joined by Jarrett up in the booth. I think he's here.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Jarrett. How's it going, buddy?
Good. Hopefully within the next 10 or so minutes I'll get a text saying I don't have to work.
Ooh.
So we're just going to send it and see if we can help out with the broadcast and then go from there.
All right. Well, we're doing a little bit of a practice rundown. We did some pre-race coverage. I'm just going down the list of the guys in practice. I'm sure you're still probably trying to get loaded in, but
yep.
Looking at Ryan McClurg here in that 69. Oh no, he's gonna hit the wall. Oh no! Right when I pulled him up onto the screen, he tags the wall. But he is seventh fastest at the moment, as he's gonna reset, get down pit road, and try and improve his lap time. As we've got a few minutes left in practice before qualifying. Eighth place at the moment. He just got his way up there. It's the number 91 of Tyler Cadd. Couple seconds off the pace of the fastest man at the moment. That's Terry Vincent. But the 91 of Cadd looking pretty good. See if he can have a clean and consistent night. Then Dennis Orff. He just took the spot back from Tyler Cadd. He's up to 8th. And oh no, Dennis Orff loses it. Turn number 1. He's going to tag the wall. That's going to hurt. The broadcaster. That is Bubba Myers, our broadcaster. He's the 10th quickest. Running that 998 black and yellow. Look at paint scheme. Bubba's looking good out there. He's going to have Tyler Cadd do his inside. Oh, Bubba hits the wall. Tyler Cadd's patient behind him. We'll see what Bubba does here. A little bit of pressure. He's just going to give him the inside. Maybe. No, he cuts him off in the nose. He doesn't hit the wall. Oh my gosh, Bubba. Whew. Put the pressure on the 91 and oh no, there he goes. B.A.C. car is in the wall.
Oh.
Oopsie. Oh, Austin Norris, he's 11th quickest at the moment. He's got a little bit of work to do. Looks like he hasn't put in much practice time yet. I think he's just getting the tires warmed up or getting used to the track. He's 10 seconds off, or 8 seconds off the pace, sorry. So we'll see what he can do. Last lap was a 1:38. Terry's quickest is a 1:30.82. Terry's starting to get his way down towards the 1:29. Oh, and Austin Norris hits the tire barrier. He's got time, though. He's got time to work on it. Ryan Castleberry. He's in 35.
10 minutes.
Yeah, he's got a couple minutes. He can work on it. Ryan Castleberry running the 35 Alani Toyota for Highline Racing. Oh, there goes the 91. Tags the wall, and Daniel Miglin is stopped. Miglin's here. Brian Matthews, he's one of the drivers we've been talking about. He's in our in-season tournament. He is the Final Four racing against Michael Prince tonight. Brian Matthews we're going to be looking at closely as he has a Garrett Popcorn paint scheme honoring Chicago, as he's got the Chicago mix, the cheesy classic corn with the caramel corn all over the race car, and that blue and white Garrett popcorn machine. If you can't tell, I'm from Chicago and I love Garrett's popcorn. I actually have a bag that's like a small bag that's still good, and every time I see that car, I've seen it in the chat this week, and I have like one left, I'm like, oh, I want to eat it. Oh no, he hits the wall. Hopefully he doesn't do that.
I was like, man, did you do some research on popcorn, or did you just know this?
I love Garrett's popcorn. It's like when you go to Chicago, you have to get Garrett's popcorn. There's one on Michigan Avenue, right up the road from where this little street course is. Here's Danny Jackson. He's in the 18 Ford pink and teal Red Bull machine. Danny Jackson is in our in-season tournament as well. He is racing tonight in the Final Four spot. Danny Jackson's going to have to try and do his best to go out there and make his way into the finals. He's racing the 51 of Stephen Blevins. So Stephen Blevins, Michael Prince, Danny Jackson, and Brian Matthews, the Final Four racing for $250 for the B.A.C. in-season tournament. But Danny Jackson looking good. Stephen Blevins, he's here. He's ready to roll. Uh-oh. Doesn't hit the wall there, but the 51 of Blevins hasn't set a time yet. Chasing Terry. But he was pretty good in the practice race last night. Blevins set some good, consistent times, but he would be quick and then he would make a mistake. So hopefully tonight he is mistake-free. It's going to be difficult to do that. It looks a little bit sunny out there, and we'll get some look at the track temps as we get going throughout the stream. Oh no, and there it was. There's the mistake from the 51. Can't do that in the race. Can't have it. Michael Prince is here. Hasn't hit the track yet. Daniel Miglin, the points leader, up against Keith. He's got to try and get Keith. He's only got 10 points ahead of Keith. And Daniel Miglin's going to spin out turn number 2. Hopefully he can go out there and have a good day. But that is the little practice rundown from the B.A.C. crew. We're going to be getting ready here for qualifying in a couple minutes. Looks like we've just got a little bit of time left before the cars are going to be qualifying out on the racetrack. So,
yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't really know what the hell to expect, you know? Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch the practice race yesterday, so it looks like everybody's trying to figure this thing out, but I'm not very optimistic that this is going to make it very far. There's going to be too many cars on the lead lap.
yeah, it's a very difficult racetrack because when you make a mistake, it's a street course. I mean, there's no runoff like a regular road course. You know, like Coda or a few other places that they go, like the Glen. When you make a mistake here, it sucks because there's nowhere to hide. If you make a mistake, you're gonna hit a wall, and if you hit a wall in a spot where there's a lot of tight area, then the guys behind you are gonna hit you as well. So you got to be on your toes for sure. You've got to use as much of the racetrack as you can to make all those tight 90-degree angled corners, and it's flat. You know, you're on Lakeshore Drive, you're on Michigan Avenue, you're on Jackson Street. I mean, these are every single day people drive these roads in the city of Chicago, and they don't do anything for this race. And iRacing has just basically track scanned a regular road. So it's like you're going to have to really feel the tires in the grip, because when your tires fall off, you're going to slide and you're not going to know what hit you. So it's really difficult as you go out there and race in this track. But at the same time, it's a huge challenge. There's a lot of places to overtake. So I think it's a lot of fun. As you see the 51 of Blevins there get 18 of Danny Jackson. Like I said, Blevins is quick, man. He's going to be good to beat. But I'm excited right now. We got Michael Prince. He's out there on the racetrack. He's starting to get himself in the groove. He was very, very quick. Oh, no, Michael Prince hits the wall. Danny Jackson and Blevins, they all lose it in the same spot. Wow.
I like the umbrella car he's running here.
Yeah, there's some cool rides tonight. Terry changed it up from the Chili's scheme. That's a rare move from Terry Vincent.
Oh, we're not riding the Dente anymore. Now we've got Eagler. Okay.
No, he's changed it up a little bit on us. We're seeing a few of these guys just getting acclimated to the racetrack, as they call it in Formula 1. Track acclimatization time, or whatever the hell they call it. Ryan McClurg there in the 69. I'm not going to be able to tell him and Terry apart. Their cars look almost identical.
Oh, yeah.
Terry's quick. What did he run there? 128.4, but Keith is getting quicker. Keith got down to a 129.55, and that's going to do it.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
That's practice, folks. We're getting ready for some qualifying. Green flag is out for quali. Let's see who hits the track first, and might have to pick on him. It's the 89 of Dennis Orff.
All right.
He's rolling. A few guys left the pit lane. Brian Matthews, Daniel Miglin. They're all starting to roll. Daniel Miglin, he's rolling. Bryce Keegan, he's leaving pit road. Chris Mackey, working his way out of there. But Dennis Orff, first one off. We'll see what he could do. Oh no, he hit the wall. That's going to ruin it. He's got to pull off. We'll go back to Brian Matthews. I believe he's right there in that Garrett popcorn machine. We'll see what he's got in the 28.
Tell you what, we need to grab our popcorn for this broadcast.
Oh yeah, dude, you were right. We got Brian Matthews out here. We'll see what he can do for his lap time. He's getting the tires nice and warm. But Bubba's on the track tonight. Don't forget, the broadcaster's out there. We'll see if he sets a practice or qualifying time or not. I don't think he will. I think he's gonna start in the back. We got a little bit of banter going on in the comments here between a couple guys. Looks like the 51 and some fans of the 40 car.
Yeah, so far that 40 car of Keith Fallon's looking pretty nice.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a great day. I mean, I like the way that Keith is looking. If he gets 10 points on Miglin, he is our new points leader. So it's going to be something to take a look at tonight.
Oh, just as we say that, Keith got it sideways.
Oh, no. You can see Matthews here. We'll kind of pull up the track map. We're going to be featuring this a few times tonight throughout the stream, especially when we get into the pit stop era. You can see you have that tight bend of turn number 1 and 2. Then you get down this little straightaway that has a curve at the end, and then you've got a double right-hander. You got to really check up that car in that second right-hand turn because you could lose it. Then you've got probably the longest straightaway. It doesn't feel like it because of that tight left-hand 90-degree turn. You've got to get on the brakes and make this corner. This is one of the easiest corners to lose the car in. Brian Matthews made it look easy. Now you've got to go up and over the bridge, right as you hit the crest of the bridge, you're back in a braking zone, and then it's another tough right-hand 90-degree corner. Then you've got the Buckingham Fountain section, this little bend you can see here. You bend in and out of Michigan Avenue around the fountain. Really got to make this thing stick. Right there at that Arby's section to the right is the historic Bean of Chicago.
Oh.
Yep, they do race around the Bean. Then you go over the last bridge and turn again 90 degrees onto the front stretch. So you got a lot going on as you make your way around this racetrack.
Yeah, and those bridges aren't doing anybody any favors coming down and then having to break all of that weight sitting on those front tires and all of that momentum. It's just miserable.
Brian Matthews tagged the wall. Daniel Miglin, he's the fastest at the moment. We'll go ahead and pull up the full bucket boy, Brannon. He goes faster than Miglin by 0.4 of a second.
And I think the odds-on favorite, Terry Vincent's now turning some laps.
Yep. Vincent's starting to light up the timesheet. Keith Fallon's getting himself back out there. Bucket Boy's looking really good on his second lap here as he's going over the double right-hander. Gonna motor his way through Grant Park. Things wide open. Over the bridge. He's gonna make the right-hander. Looking good, Bailey Brannon. Looking real good. Let's see how he does in this little section here. You really got to keep the car under you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, he send it.
I'm not sure I would do that for the whole 40 laps of the race, but man, that qualifying lap sure does look good.
He's lighting up our timesheet. Daniel Miglin, he got the advantage on Bucket Boy. But we'll see if Bailey can respond. Keith Fallon. Michael Prince, what a lap. Oh my goodness. Brannon wasn't able to get ahead of Miglin, but Michael Prince, one and done, he set a heater. Keith Fallon, looks like he has finished his lap as well.
Yeah,
Looks like
I
he's
mean,
just
looking
going
at
slow.
Fallon with the 130.5, I mean, shoot, if you can stay out in front of everybody, that's definitely going to, you know, pay dividends in this one. I'm not sure that this is a track you want to sit in the back of, but Michael Prince with the 129, he understands. He said there's some money on the line here.
Tyler Cadd is 6th quickest. He's trying to improve on the second lap as he makes his way up and over the second bridge. See Cadd in the 91 machine. Not bad. Brian Matthews.
No.
He is in 9th at the moment. But Terry Vincent, there it is. That's the lap we've been looking for. Holy smokes, Terry. By half a second over Michael Prince. Where did this kid come from? Where'd they get him at? Oh my gosh. Terry Vincent with a 128.9. You've got to be kidding me. He's still going out there. He's trying to improve.
Is that William Byron? What is going on?
They call him Scary Terry for a reason. The nickname was born at Road Atlanta, but the legend could live on here in the streets of Chirac. It's Terry Vincent on his second qualifying lap. He's on a heater, half second ahead of the entire field. Let's see if he can improve.
And for those of you watching that don't know Scary Terry like we do, he is the this league's, you know, SVG, if you will. It just seems like, you know, when we come to these courses, it's, you know, it's free. Here you go.
Close to the wall. Oh my gosh, he's burning the thing through the wall. Look at that kid go. Zooming. Oh my gosh, you can see the brakes warming up as he's making his way through all those 90-degree corners. I love that camera angle from iRacing. It looks so good. But Vincent, out of the last corner, onto the front straightaway. Terry Vincent. A 28.75 from Terry. He improves. Stretches himself over the field by 7/10. Wow. Electric stuff from the kid, Terry.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody's going to be able to keep up with him at that pace. I mean, almost running a second faster. I mean, whew.
Ryan McClurg finishing his lap out. He's in 8th. Not bad. Looks like that's going to end his qualifying run, potentially. Yeah, he could be done. Stephen Blevins, he just set a lap, 1:33.4, but then he lost it in a turn number 1, and I think that's going to be it for Blevins. Only 12 guys, 12 drivers opted to qualify so far. We got a few more than that in here. We got 18.
Just turn as many laps as you can. I understand probably wanting to sit in the back, I guess, but
well, what you can do, right, is you could go out there and instead of, like finishing a qualifying lap, you just touch the wall.
Yeah. You get 10 extra minutes of practice.
Right.
That's free practice for everybody.
Yeah, Stephen Blevins. He's doing that. He's taking advantage of it. He's just practicing. Everybody else is in their race cars. They're ready to go, but Stephen Blevins is, like you said, he's doing the right thing. He's just going to say, you know what? Let's just practice. Let's do some laps.
Yeah.
I think it's a good time to
get 10 extra minutes on the track than everybody else. Why not?
Find Terry Vincent. We can get him up here quick.
Oh, yep. Let me see if we can get Scary Terry.
Terry, it's Andy and the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, you set a burner over the field by 7/10 of a second? Are you kidding me? That was fast.
Yeah, I'm surprised Michael didn't set a better time, honestly.
Yeah, he set a lot of practice time this week, and I saw you was quick, but you just said, "What's up, dude? I'm here to stay, and I'm gonna win this race if you could get out front and keep it, buddy." Oh my gosh.
Yeah, hopefully. He's been beating my times in practice all week, and plus I haven't had any time to practice since Friday.
Yeah, I got you, but you got him where it counts, dude. You got him in the.
Yeah.
You got him in qualifying, so hopefully you have a good race. Stay clean, race hard, and have fun. And I'm sure we'll hear from you again at some point.
Hopefully.
I think that's a given. Good luck out there.
Good luck,
look
Terry.
out for the lap traffic. Stay out front so that way hopefully you don't get collected in any of these wrecks.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
All right.
Yes, sir. All right, that is the pole sitter. That is Terry Vincent. Ran an excellent lap to get himself on pole. Oh boy,
Yeah,
it's about starting grid time, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I love starting grids. They're so fun. We can go ahead and get ready to read your starting grid for the 2025 Side Draft Racing League Chicago Street Course Race. Oh, this is going to be a good one, Jer. I'm excited, buddy.
Oh yeah. I'm ready to see it.
All right, in row numero uno, car number 1, Scary Terry Vincent. To his outside, you've got the number 31 of Michael Prince. In row number 2, you've got the number 40. That is Keith Fallon. Sorry, the music's a little too loud. Get excited. There we go. Then to Keith's outside, you've got the number 4, Daniel Miglin. In row number 3, you've got the 91 of HCE Racing for Tyler Cadd. To his outside, you've got the youngster, the number 21, Bryce Keegan. Row number 4, the bucket boy out of Florida State. It's Bailey Brannon starting in the 7th spot. Starting in 8th, the number 69 of Ryan McClurg. Then row number 5 to the inside. In 9th, the 18 of Danny Jackson. To his outside. In 10th is the number 51 of Stephen Blevins. In row number 6, you've got the 28 of Brian Matthews. And starting in the 12th spot, you have got the number 35 Highline Toyota of Ryan Castleberry.
After that, we've got all of the drivers that did not qualify. These guys are people that specifically wanted to be in the back. We've got Chris Mackey sitting at P13 alongside of Tyler Smith at P14. From there, we've got Austin Norris sitting in P15. And then we've got Brian Bozick in the 27 car. Good to see him out there. And then the final line, we've got Dennis Orff in that W89 car and our pick of the week, the broadcaster car. He's locked in, he said in the chat. Nobody else better than Bubba right now coming in to lead it from the back.
All right, folks, that is your starting grid for B.A.C. Casting and Drafting's production for Side Draft Racing League. We're going to be turning 40 laps here tonight. That is correct, 4-0. We've got some new graphics and animations for you guys. I hope everybody at home is ready to see it. It's going to be really cool. Looking at our stages, it's going to be 40 laps. Stage 1 is 10, Stage 2 is 15, and then the final stage of this race is going to be 15 as well. So 40 total. It's going to be a great day. I'm excited. It's going to be a good one.
Well, I've got bad news. It's going to be a great day for you, but not for me.
Why's that? You got to get in?
Yeah, I got to go to work.
All right, buddy. Well, it was good to have you for a short time, but sometimes not always a long time. Good luck at work, and hopefully I'll hear from you soon, buddy.
Yep. Man, sucks I can't be here for it, but you guys go have fun, Bubba. Kill it.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Jarrett.
Okay.
All right. Unfortunately, we're down a broadcaster, but I'm still going to be bringing the enthusiasm tonight as we get ready to roll here for Side Draft Racing League. Also, take a quick look at our weather. 66 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature. A little bit of a breeze out there. Northeast at 13 miles per hour. It's cloudy. It's humid. So we'll see how sticky the tires can be as we try and retain grip out on the racetrack. Hope you guys are ready to go here for Side Draft Racing League. All right, the pace car is off. They are in the restart zone. Terry Vincent on pole. He's going to lead them. Let's get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it as we get going green here for Side Draft Racing League on the streets of Chicago. Terry Vincent, he's going to lose out to the 31 of Michael Prince at turn number 1. Prince, he's going to get away. We'll see what Terry can do if he can keep up with him. Everybody keeps it pretty clean in turn number 1. We'll see what happens in turn number 2 as they're ripping it down the backstretch. Vincent and Prince, they're moving. Prince was lucky enough to get the move done in turn 1, but we'll see if he can keep Terry behind him, making their way into the double right-hander. Prince got his mirrors full of the car number 1. That's Terry Vincent. Vincent, though, he smacks the wall hard. Bryce Keegan, he's moved his way into the 3-hole. We'll see what Bryce can do. Right now, Michael Prince doing everything he can to just keep the car under him as the tires are warming up. Terry Vincent behind, trying to do the same thing. Bryce Keegan, though, he lost a couple... A little bit of an issue as we see Brian Castleberry. He is way down the order. Castleberry could have an issue, could be out. We'll see what happened there. Michael Prince, though, doing a good job. Retaining the lead, and no, that's the wall. That's going to be a hard hit to the left front for the 31 of Michael Prince. Now he's got the challenge. It's the number 1. It's Terry Vincent. They go side by side almost into the last corner, but here they are. They're going to start ripping it down the front stretch. Don't know what the damage is going to look like for the 31, but now he's definitely got a mirror full. It's the 1 of Vincent. He is all over his bumper. Moved up to 3rd is the 40 of Keith Fallon. Bryce Keegan had an issue. He's down to 7th, but he's still rolling. We'll see what happens with Keith if he can keep pace with the top 2. But right now, it's looking like a great battle out front. Don't want to lose it for the moment, as we're seeing a lot of shuffling going on out there. We can see positions gained and lost on the first lap. Michael Prince, he's up 1. Vincent down 1. Fallon stays the same. Ryan McClurg, he's up 4. Brandon's up 2. Keegan, right where he started. Blevins is up 3. Miglin's down 4. Tyler Smith up 5. Jackson down 1. Orff up 6. Cad, Matthews, 2 big losers so far. They're outside of the top 10. – Bozick, he's up. Norris, he's in 15th. We're seeing a great battle for the lead between Michael Prince and Terry Vincent. Michael Prince made a big mistake, and so did Terry Vincent. They've each got a little bit of damage that's going to need to get fixed at the stage. Speaking of the stage, you can now see it at the top of the scoring box. We're on stage number 1. There's 9 to go. The 31, Michael Prince, doing everything he can to keep Terry Vincent at bay. They're looking good, and they're having a battle. Let's take a look. See what Terry Vincent's doing his last lap. It's a 30.1. Prince ran a 29.8. So Prince a little bit quicker. We'll see what he can do for now. Back in third, that's Keith Fallon. He's got Ryan McClurg all over him. McClurg is definitely trending in the right direction. He's moving forward in this race. Keith Fallon, he had a good clean start, worked his way into third, just needs to keep it clean into 69, tags the wall behind him. Could be big trouble for McClurg, was able to keep it off the wall. Didn't hurt himself too bad. But that is Ryan McClurg behind Keith Fallon. Looking at Keith, keeping him behind. Back to the battle for the lead. We could see Michael Prince slowly stretching his legs out now. He's about a second ahead-ish of Terry Vincent. We'll keep an eye on the time there for the lead, but we want to give you guys a rundown of what's going on throughout the field. Bailey Brannon, he's in the 5 spot. The bucket boy. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage from early in the race. Don't know what's going on with him, but he's got a lot of space to himself without a lot of trouble behind him. So Brannon, he is going to be in the 5 spot. The 6 spot, that's the youngster. It's Bryce Keegan. At his bumper right now, that's the number 4, Daniel Miglin. You can see these two making their way over the bridge. Miglin, he's going to look to the inside of Bryce. We'll see what Miglin can get it done. There's a little bit of contact between the two of them as they go down the front stretch. Right behind those two, it's Tyler Smith. But let's take a look at Miglin and Keegan. They're fighting for the 6th spot. Miglin's going to get him. Can he hold the line? Bryce Keegan, he's going to make a move back to the outside. Let's see what happens. Looks like there's an issue in front of these two. It could be Bailey Brannon. He's crashed. There's a wreck. It's Ryan McClurg. It's Bailey Brannon. Brannon is stopped. That was a big crash for Brannon. We're still green, but we're going to take a look at what happens. On road courses on iRacing, they don't throw the yellow for local cautions, but this might have constituted one. We'll see what happened to Bailey Brannon. Makes his way into turn number 2. You can see the brakes are bright red. They're smoking. And oh my gosh, Ryan McClurg and Keith. Looks like McClurg had an issue prior to these two. We'll see what happened to Ryan McClurg. Oh, it looks like it was Keith. It was. It was Keith Fallon. Locked up the brakes in turn number 2. Ryan McClurg had nowhere to go. Bailey Brannon now has a lot of damage from that contact. Still out front, it's Michael Prince and Terry Vincent. They now have a 20-second lead over Keith Fallon after its incident. That's allowed. Daniel Miglin, Bryce Keegan, Tyler Smith. They're all up there now battling for 3rd. Battle is on here. Daniel Miglin, you can hear the car slide out and he hits the wall. That's going to be trouble for Miglin. Tyler Smith, no! That's a big crash. Him and Bryce Keegan, they're stopped. They haven't collected anybody else. They keep it green for now. Oh my gosh. Big contact for the 23 of Smith. There's people wrecking all over the place. Still out front, Michael Prince, Terry Vincent. It's hard to keep up with a lot of the action. 6 laps to go in stage number 1. Hard to believe we're just a couple laps into this thing with the amount of wrecks that we're seeing on the racetrack. Looks like Bubba the broadcaster, he's up to 15th now. We're going to start seeing him on the scoring. Don't know what happened to him. Looks like he may have had an issue on lap number 4. potentially with Chris Mackey when they were back there battling for 15th. But Michael Prince and Terry Vincent, they're battling so far out front. Keith Fallon behind them. Doesn't look like he has too much damage from his incident with Ryan McClurg, so he's still rolling. Daniel Miglin, the number 4, he is in the 4th spot. Ryan McClurg, he's still getting after it out there. He's in 5th. Tyler Cadd, he is in 6th. Was able to make his way around Tyler Smith when he had that contact with Bryce Keegan. Bailey Brandon, he's in 7th. Bryce Keegan, he's nursing the damage, but now he's finally made his way down pit road. He's going to drop to 9th as Tyler Smith gets around him, and Steven Blevins is going to be rounding out the top 10 for now. Brian Bozick, he's up 5 spots. We haven't heard a lot from him, but Bozick is having a clean day. Might not be the fastest guy, but if you could just stay clean out there, it's going to pay dividends in the long run here at Chicago Street Course. Check back into the battle out front. We could see Michael Prince doing a great job managing the lead as it's stretched out now to 2 seconds over Terry Vincent. As you can see, the 35 of Ryan Castleberry, they've got a little bit of lap traffic out there at the moment. Lot of issues for different drivers. Looks like Bubba the Broadcaster may have crashed. He may be out of the race. Let's see what happened to the 999. This is Bubba. You can see he's already got damage on the nose of his race car. Don't know what happened out there. And yeah, Bubba just spun it around. Didn't hit the wall too bad, but that didn't feel good. Brian Matthews as well. Just came up that he may have crashed in the Garrett's popcorn machine. Let's see what happened to him. Yep, there it is, the 28. He's going to get some damage from that as well. Back to Michael Prince, Terry Vincent. 4 to go in stage 1. Prince is doing a great job maintaining the lead. Terry in 2nd, right behind him. 3rd place now belongs to Daniel Miglin. He is battling Keith Fallon for the points lead. They run 3rd and 4th. Ryan McClurg, after his contact with Keith, he is 5th, but they're still rolling for now. We'll see if they're affected by that later in the race if they get in another wreck. Bailey Brandon just came up that he crashed. Let's see what happened to the Bucket Boy. We got the Bucket Boy, Bailey Brandon, making his way down the front stretch into turn number 1. I think he's going to have a spin here. There's a lot of damage on that race car. And there it is. Big spin in turn number 1 for Brandon. Already got a damaged race car. Definitely frustrated behind the wheel of that machine for now. Ryan McClurg, Keith Fallon, they're battling for 4th. Terry Vincent, looks like he's made his way down pit road. No, it's showing Terry Vincent crashed. Let's see what happened to Terry. Behind Michael Prince, trying to get everything he can out of the car. And there it is. Terry Vincent blew the motor. No. That's it for Scary Terry. He's going to have to tow and go to pit road. That hurts. That's given Michael Prince a 30-second lead over Daniel Miglin. Tyler Cadd just popped up that he crashed. Let's see what happens to the 91 Chevrolet from HCE. Tyler Cadd up and over the bridge. Same spot as Terry, but instead of doing what Terry did, he just stops. Says, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make a nice, easy turn. Michael Prince working through the lap traffic now. As you can see, he's already got his way around Bubba the Broadcaster. He's now caught up to Brian Matthews. I'm showing Chris Mackey has crashed. Let's see what happened to Mackey. It's hard to keep up with everything. Ryan Castleberry and Chris Mackey have crashed. Jenny Jackson, he is now crashed. Chris Mackey, turn number 1. There's the crash. Ryan Castleberry, synchronized spinning from the two of them. They go back to back. Danny Jackson, does he do the same thing 3 cars in a row? We're about to find out. Chris Mackey and Castleberry, looks like they just get it about to be rolling. And now Danny Jackson, turn number 2. He's going to have the old Olay towards the tire barrier. Michael Prince out front, 2 to go, stage number 1. You see the 28 of Matthews tag the wall behind him. Prince's lead It was 30 seconds down to 29, but I think he's just relaxed the pace to make it to the end of the stage. He's looking really good, really clean, really consistent for the 31. Dingo Miglin, after the crash from Terry Vincent, he's moved his way up to second. Keith Fallon, he is now third. Ryan McClurg, still behind Keith, he's in fourth. Fifth place, Tyler Cadd. Cadd is making his way nice and easy on the lead lap, clean. We've only got, I believe, 12 cars right now on the lead lap. Haven't seen much from Austin Norris. Hopefully he can just keep it clean and ahead of Prince. 2 to go in stage number 1. Michael Prince dominating. Ryan McClurg keeping up with Keith Fallon. Daniel Miglin, he's up there. He's in second as we're seeing a 3-car battle for the 2 spot. Looking really good. But Keith Fallon and Ryan McClurg putting on a show here as we're on the last lap of stage number 1. You've got Fallon and McClurg battling now. Keeping an eye on Michael Prince. Don't worry, we're not going to miss it. But Fallon and McClurg are battling hard for this stage point. Fallon not doing much blocking. Definitely taking the preferred line into the corners, but you could just see Ryan McClurg is super patient behind him. Definitely eyeing up the move. We'll see if he could get it done. But Michael Prince rounding out the lap as he's going to go up and over the bridge. He started second. He's in first. Your stage number 1 winner. It's going to go to the number 31 of Michael Prince. Ryan McClurg looks like he may have had an issue with Keith Fallon. As Miglin, he's in second. The caution's out, but the drivers still have to finish the stage. They got to get it all the way to the line. Miglin, he's going to finish this stage in second. Keith Fallon, he's going to be third. Ryan McClurg, he's going to bring it back in fourth. Started 8th, finished 4th, went up a couple spots. Tyler Cadd started 5th, he's in 5th. Bailey Brannon started 7th, gained a spot. He's up to 6th, and right behind him, the 51 of Stephen Blevins. Started in 10th, up to 7th. Hey, what do you say? It's Brian Bozick, started 16th all the way up to 8th. The biggest mover in stage number 1. Tyler Smith is going to be 9th. And Danny Jackson, he's going to finish out our top 10 for stage number 1. But your stage numero uno winner is the 31 of Michael Prince. He's got a Dale Earnhardt helmet and race suit on. That is so cool. He's got the Intimidator mustache. I love that. It's awesome. Looks like they've got a while to get caught up into the pace car. We'll see if we can hear from Michael Prince quick. Let me find his chat. HCE Racing. Hey, Michael Prince, it's Andy in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Dude, congratulations. You got the win at stage number 1. You saw Terry made a little bit of a mistake there in turn 1. You got ahead of him, and then he made another big mistake where he blew his motor and had to tow back to pit road, and now you are well out front, about 30 seconds ahead of the field. How's it feel, buddy?
It feels good. Car's kind of rough. I got a little bit of damage on the left front, so it's driving kind of rough. But you know, it's not too bad. Just trying to manage it and run some decent lap times.
Yeah, I saw you tag the wall there, and I think, what was that, turn number 10, and I was like, uh-oh, it could be a little bit of damage, but you held on and still ran good laps, so definitely good that you got out front. You got to stretch your legs a little bit and relax, so hopefully we get to hear from you some more up in the booth tonight, buddy, and go out there and get them.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, for sure. Good luck. That was Michael Prince, the stage number 1 winner. Dominating out there. I'm sure we'll get to hear from him in a podium interview at the end of this one, if he can keep this pace up, because oh my gosh, that was wild. He's looking good. Looking really good. We're on lap 12 of 40. Michael Prince is our leader. It's our first caution of the night. Haven't had one big enough yet to constitute an entire field yellow, but doesn't mean we won't see one. Only one lead change so far was when Michael Prince made the move in turn number 1 to get around Terry Vincent. Stage number 2 is going to be 15 laps, so we're racing to the end of lap 25. End of lap 25 for stage number 2 as we get ready for pit road. See what happens with all the action for some pit strategy. As you can see, all the drivers now making their way down pit road. We'll see who's the quickest. Terry Vincent looks like he's going to stay out there. He's got a lot of ground to make up if you want to work his way back to the front. We'll see who wins the race here. Bryce Keegan, you can see that blue indicates a set of new tires. Michael Prince doesn't change the tires. Or sorry, maybe the blue does. I don't know what the blue indicates. Never mind. But you can see all the guys are taking tires, so I don't know what the blue indicates then. That's kind of weird. But Michael Prince definitely won the battle off of pit road there by a long shot. I thought the blue indicated something, but I guess I'm wrong. You learn something new every day with this with this app that I use. We can see positions gained and lost now that we're finally at the point where the cars are lined back up behind the pace car. Michael Prince, he's up 1. Daniel Miglin's up 2. Keith Fallon hasn't changed. McClurg, he's up 4. Brian Bozick, biggest mover so far. He's up 11 in the 5th spot. Let's see if he can keep the momentum going in stage number 2. Good for you, Brian. Cad, he's down 1 spot. Tyler Smith, he's up 7 spots. Don't think he qualified, but looking really good. Really good. The broadcaster, he's in 15th, our boy Bubba. See if he can get something done tonight. Looks like he struggled a little bit out there in stage number 1. See if he can be clean and consistent in stage 2. Looks like we still got some pace laps to roll before we get ready to go. Guys still aren't formed up. Put a little music there. We had a second before we were able to get ready to go green for stage number 2. The cars are going to start to get formed up here. Pace car is going to roll itself off, and the 31 of Michael Prince should be leading them into the restart zone. Looks like Daniel Miglin and a few of those guys. It's tight. They're just going to wait to get formed up. Michael Prince just waiting patiently for the field to get caught up before they get ready to go. So now, the race leader, the number 31 of Michael Prince, is going to lead them up and over the bridge off of Michigan Ave. They're going to make the right-hander. Prince to the inside, Miglin to his outside. Stage number 2 for Side Draft Racing League here at Chicago Street Course is underway. Get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it as the 31 purple and white machine from HCE Racing, that is Michael Prince, gets a great jump into turn number 1. Daniel Miglin behind him. Everybody looking clean into turn number 1. Michael Prince getting a good start here as we see the battle is on between Keith Fallon and Ryan McClurg back there for third. Tyler Smith is up there trying to make something happen. But Michael Prince and Daniel Miglin, we haven't seen this battle yet all race. Keith Fallon was really quiet, made a couple mistakes though in stage number 1. If he can have a clean stage 2, can Keith keep up the pace with the front of the field? I don't know. It's going to be difficult to find out. The 31 of Prince makes his way through the corner. You can see the field is already getting pretty strung out. 11 to go this stage. Going to the end of lap number 25. Prince looking good. Miglin, he's in second. Uh-oh, Prince tagged the wall a little bit there. Could be trouble for him as Miglin's now making his way from behind. We'll see what happens. You can see the tires screeching in that final corner from Michael Prince as he's got a mireful of Daniel Miglin. Keith Fallon in that 3 spot, but able to maintain it as he's got Ryan McClurg behind him. Oh no, Daniel Miglin, he's in trouble. He's going to hit the wall. That's going to cause an issue for Tyler Smith. Smith was hitting the wall, checking up for Daniel Miglin. That has now allowed Keith Fallon to move into the 2nd spot. And Ryan McClurg is in 3rd. Could be a big points race for McClurg. McClurg is now working at the back of the 40 for the 3 spot. Started in 8th. He's up to 3rd. He's battling with Keith. 10 to go in stage number 2. Daniel Miglin, little bit of damage at the front of that race car. You can see it there in the left front. After that contact, Tyler Smith looks like he's got some damage as well. The lapped car, that's Terry Vincent, working his way to the back of Tyler Smith. After blowing his motor in that big contact, Terry Vincent started on pole. He's all the way down in 16th trying to work his way back into this race. He's going to have to climb a mountain to get himself back into this one. Going to need a lot of luck. Don't know if it's going to go his way, but we see the 40. That's Keith Fallon. Well behind Michael Prince now. By about 6 seconds. As he's got pressure from behind. Oh, and there's big contact between the 40 and the 69. That causes the 4 to spin out. That's Daniel Miglin, the points leader. Tyler Smith in the wall. Bryce Keegan's in the wall. Miglin still backwards. Oh, no. Miglin backwards. We got to watch this back. Oh, man. First of all, there was the contact ahead. You could see the 69 of McClurg move the 40. And then Miglin into the back of Fallon. That's got to hurt. Oof. Miglin just rolling. Just backing that thing up. Trying to get it into a spot where he can get the car going again. Had to sacrifice a little bit there. Oh boy. Ryan McClurg up to the 2nd spot. With Keith Fallon now behind him. Oh, this could get spicy after that move by the 69 of McClurg. We'll see how this battle unfolds. It looks like he's going to give the position back. Potentially. Might have felt a little need to do that after the contact and the move. Gives up the position. It's allowed Michael Prince to get ahead of the field by 11 seconds. We'll see what happens to the 69 of McClurg. Danny Jackson showing he is crashed. We'll see what happens to the 18 of Danny. He is a tournament driver. Don't know what happens here. Locks up the brakes and bam! That's very hard contact into that barrier. Michael Prince is showing he crashed. What just happened? Just in, race leader Michael Prince came up that he crashed. This is a replay about 5 seconds ago. Yes, he did. He's kept it rolling, but the lead has shrunk. The lead has shrunk for Michael Prince. It's down to 8 seconds. Looks like he's able to keep it going. But oh boy, he's got to be puckering after that contact with the wall. You can see Terry Vincent lapped down back there doing everything he can to try and get himself back into the race, making contact with the wall. Bubba the Broadcaster started this stage in 15th. He is now up to 13th. First car a lap down, in position to get the lucky dog if it can go his way in this stage. Showing Danny Jackson entering pit road after a lot of contact with the wall that we saw previously. We're looking at Keith Fallon right now in the 40. As he's got the 69 of Ryan McClurg behind him. It's been the battle to watch all race long. It's hard to look away from these two when they're doing this big of a show. But we could do a little bit of a rundown. So we've got Ryan McClurg. We've had our eyes on him for a while. Tyler Cad's in 4th. Started this race in 5th. He's now up a spot. Bryce Keegan, the youngster, started 6th. He's up to 5th. Right behind him is the 23. That's Tyler Smith. Started this race in 14th. He's in 6th. Behind the two of them, it's the Bucket Boy. P7, Bailey Brandon. He was up to 2nd, but now he's down to 8th with a damaged race car. Started it inside the top 5. Now he's holding on for a top 10. It's the number 4, your points leader, Dango Miglin. Stephen Blevins, stuck behind the lap car of Bubba the Broadcaster. Bubba has got that thing beat up. Looks like he went through a demo derby, but he's still rolling here at the streets of Chicago. Maybe he's saving that fast repair for later in the race. Don't know what the strategy is from Bubba. Then Brian Bozick. Not a scratch on that race car. And we see the 57 behind. That was Austin Norris. He slid through turn number 1. Oh my gosh. Behind him, we just saw another car hit the wall. Danny Jackson. He's in 12th. Just saw Bubba. Started this thing 18th. He's up 5 spots. He's in 13th. Haven't seen a lot from Chris Mackey tonight, but doesn't seem like he's having his best outing. Seems like he's having a frustrating day all the way down in the 14th spot for Chris Mackey. And the 28, Garrett Popcorn Machine of Brian Matthews holding on with a lot of hope for his in-season tournament chances. Don't know what's going to happen here for him. And Terry Vincent looks like he may have called it a night. Without a chance. Not seeing him out on the racetrack. But we're going to check back in with Michael Prince. Your leader. Started to extend the gap again. As I heard something sound like it exploded. Could have been Brian Matthews. A lot of cars now down a lap. Danny Jackson's down a lap. Showing here that Bubba the Broadcaster has crashed. See what happens to Bubba. This could be it for our boy. If it's detrimental or not. The tough corner to get the brakes right, and Bubba goes around, but he gets clipped and he hangs on. Bubba's rolling. We're alright. There's Brian Bozick. What are we saying? See ya, Bubba. Have a good one. 4 laps to go in stage number 2, and Michael Prince has done what he has done all race long, which is lead. He inherited the lead from Terry, and he stayed up front, and he's looking pretty good. The battle for second between Keith Fallon and Ryan McClurg hasn't slowed down 1 second throughout this race. We've seen some drama. We've seen some contact. We've seen back and forth, push, pull, shove, you name it. These two drivers are battling for the second spot. Right there behind him, if they make a mistake, he's ready. It's Tyler Cad in the 91. He's in 4th. And he is clean and consistent and having a great race. I'm really liking what I'm seeing tonight out of Tyler Cadd. He's looking good. And he is there for a podium if the guys in front of him make a mistake. 4 to go in stage number 2, and Tyler Cadd's in a position to strike. Up in 5th, we've got Bryce Keegan. Loving that new paint scheme from Bryce. It's good, it's original. He's got a couple cars behind him. It's Tyler Smith and Daniel Miglin. As we see Miglin and Smith go side by side. Bryce Keegan makes a mistake. Tyler Smith. Oh no. Keegan, Smith, stop. Miglin, here he goes with the damage, and he's back into the top 5. If Miglin has a fast repair, he can salvage what could have been the end of his race. Tyler Smith and Bryce Keegan now. Just got to limp these cars back to the end of the stage. Balin Brannon has now moved in behind the two of them. We'll see what Brandon can do. Let's check back into the battle for a second. It's Keith Fallon and Ryan McClurg. The battle is on. Now that we know for sure Miglin's going to get there. Miglin's going to pit. I believe he's going to fix up some damage, maybe get some fuel prior to the pit road closing. So that's going to give the 5th spot back to Bryce. Tyler Smith has pitted. Bailey Brannon has pitted. Brian Bozick, he's still out on the racetrack. We'll see if he pits as well. Don't know what's the strategy call here for the road course. But Keith Fallon and Ryan McClurg going at it for the 2nd spot. They are neck and neck. I have no idea who's going to win this thing between the two of them. I mean, winning this thing, it's Michael Prince if he can keep it clean and green. But the battle for 2nd is on. Get your popcorn out. Get your Garrett's popcorn out, folks. This is going to be a battle. 2 to go in stage number 2. It's going to be a 15-lap shootout for the end of the race after the stage for Side Draft Racing League here at the streets of Chirac. You're seeing cars exiting pit road ahead of these guys as they're battling. Michael Prince stretching his legs. He's got a nice big straightaway lead. As you see now, Keith Fallon and McClurg just starting that straightaway. He's got pressure now. Ryan McClurg is looking to do something. We're towards the end of the stage. Ryan McClurg's getting after it. Here we go. He's putting the pressure back on the 40. Oh, let's see what happens. He's going to look to his outside in the corner. Not going to get it done. Lost a little bit of ground through this section, but they've got a lap car ahead of him with 1 to go in the stage. It's Ryan McClurg and Keith Fallon putting on a show for the 2nd spot. Blevins, he's going to get out of the way. McClurg trying to get a run to the outside down the straightaway. No, gets a bad exit. You can see Keith now was able to extend the gap. Keith Fallon trying to hold off Ryan McClurg for 2nd here on the last lap of stage number 2. Ripping it. We could see Michael Prince. He's ahead of the two of them by about 13 seconds. But Keith and Ryan. McClurg, he's going to look to the inside. Keith on the outside. They're neck and neck as they go through the tires. Oh my gosh, here we go. This is it. McClurg is going to get 2nd from Fallon. What a move up the inside by Ryan McClurg to get that thing done. Let's see if he can hold on. They've got lap traffic ahead of him. I don't think Keith has enough in the tank. Seems like his car is kind of fallen off from where it was. Might be close to the fuel window. Ryan McClurg, though, he's got Chris Mackey ahead of him slow. He's going to be telling Chris over the radio, get out of the way. I'm trying to get a second spot in the stage. Michael Prince, he has won stage number 2. Ryan McClurg and Keith Fallon, who's going to do it? It's Ryan McClurg getting second. Keith Fallon brings it home in third in stage number 2. Tyler Cadd from Roanoke, Virginia. He's in fourth. Bryce Keegan. Let's see if he can get a 5 spot or not. Looks like he's got a little bit of pressure behind. That's Daniel Miglin. As Bryce and Daniel are going to be battling for the 5th spot here at the end of the stage. They're still racing. Miglin got really close to the wall there. But it looks like Bryce Keegan's going to do it. The kid, Keegan. Get her done, Bryce. He's just going to get him for 5th. Miglin, 6th. Brian Bozick. He's in 7th. Great job, Brian. Tyler Smith out of Panama City, Florida. He's going to bring it back in 8th. The Bucket Boy, Bailey Brannon. His car looks a lot better than it did before. That kid's in 9th. And Austin Norris out of Morgantown, Kentucky. Going to roll this thing back to the end of the stage. Looks like he may have already crossed the line. He is. He's a lap down right there behind the leader. Michael Prince, he finishes stage number 2. He is in 10th as they are now on pit road. We can see how far ahead some of these guys are. Michael Prince making his pit stop. Keith Fallon. Looks like he's going to take a gamble and stay out. Tyler Cadd stays out. Bryce Keegan hasn't made his way towards the pit lane straight yet. But big gamble from Keith and Tyler Cadd to stay out. Michael Prince, though. He's your stage number 2 winner. It's a great job from him. Control the race. Looked good out there. You know what it's time to do? It's about time to dial him up. Let's get him back up here. Give me a second. It's just me tonight. Hey, Michael Prince, it's Andy in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Hey, you got stage number 2 done. Swept the stages. Congratulations. I'm sure it feels good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Got a little more damage there.
Yeah, I saw you had a moment. You had a moment, but it's all right. You've still got a long way to go. About 15-ish more laps to get this thing closed up and in the booth or in the books. I mean, are you nervous or you just more nervous that you just got to keep the car under you?
Yeah, this is just one of those tracks. You're just racing the track, more or less.
Right.
And I see they've thrown a little bit of fuel mileage in there, so everybody's super close right now.
I can see there's a strategy being played by a few guys that decided to stay out. I don't know if it's going to work for them, but you know what? If you got to kind of do what you're doing differently with the gears, you might be able to save a little bit more, but you're so fast, I don't think you got to worry.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not.
Well, Congratulations on a stage number 2 win. You got the win last week. You got 2 stages in a row. We're hearing from you a lot up in the booth, so hopefully you can get this thing closed up and we can hear from you at the end of the race, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Andy.
Yep, good luck. That is Michael Prince, stage number 2 winner. Doing a great job out there so far, just controlling the race, his pace. When you're at a road course and you're doing what he's doing, it's actually really difficult to keep that pace out front by yourself. Sometimes when you're racing a group, a lot of those guys, they're going to make you better. So we'll see what happens, though, with Michael Prince. Looks like he may have re-inherited the lead based off of a strategy call from a few other drivers off of fuel. As he was mentioning, it's going to be very, very close. But we're going to go ahead and take a quick minute. These cars aren't even formed up yet. That's why you haven't seen cautions for the wrecks tonight here at these road courses. When the yellow is out, it does take a minute for all these guys to get formed back up. So we do have a second. So if you need to go to the bathroom, get a drink, do what you got to do, now is the time, because we are getting ready for the conclusion of this race. That is stage number 3. We thank each and every one of you for tuning in with us at B.A.C. Racing Network for B.A.C. Casting and Drafting's production of Side Draft Racing League every single Monday. We enjoy all of the comments, the views, the likes. You guys give us a lot of support. So as always, thank you all for what you do for us and the stream. So we've got a second before we get going green. Grab a drink, get some popcorn, do what you need to do, because we've got a little bit of time, folks. Alrighty. Getting ready to go here for stage number 3. You can see the 4 of Daniel Miglin has inherited the lead based off of a strategy call. Race recap. We're on lap 29 of 40. Daniel Miglin's the leader. We've had 2 cautions tonight, each for our stages. 1 official lead change when Michael Prince was able to make the move to get past Terry Vincent in turn number 1. But Michael Prince made a questionable call. He decided to pit for a little bit more fuel. I don't know how much these guys have in the tank or if they're going to be able to make it to the end of this stage. Michael Prince definitely worried based off of the pace that he was running. So he has dropped back a little bit in the field. You can see he's all the way down to 8th. He had been dominating this race, but now he's going to have to drive his way to the front. Keith Fallon, because of that, has now gotten himself to the outside the outside of row number 1. Fallon is now in second. If he can make a move here around Daniel Miglin, he can take the lead. We're getting ready to go for Side Draft Racing League. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Grip it, rip it, and sip it. We are rolling here. Final stage at the street course of Chicago. You see Daniel Miglin make a move to the outside to cover off Keith Fallon. Fallon's going to just stay in line. Miglin a little bit loose there. He's going to get second. Here we go. The 4 of Miglin into the double right-hander. He's got the 40 of Fallon behind. Bailey Brandon, Bucket Boy, he's up to 3rd. Michael Prince started 8th. He is already in 4th. He is on the charge to get his way back to the front. 5th spot, Tyler Cadd. Followed by Tyler Cadd, it's Tyler Smith. 7th, Bryce Keegan. 8th, Brian Bozick. 9th, Ryan McClurg. And 10th is Austin Norris. Daniel Miglin over the crest of the bridge. Keith Fallon right behind him. Bailey Brandon 3rd. Michael Prince, he's already in 4th. We'll see if he can get it done. He's on the move to try and get his way back to the lead. Bailey Brandon, though, that Florida State Chrome machine had a lot of dents on it. He used that faster pair. It's all cleaned up. He's got the track figured out. We'll see what he could do here in Stage 3. Tyler Smith, Tyler Cadd, Bryce Keegan. Then Bubba the Broadcaster. He's a lap down. He's running 12th, but he is the first car a lap down. So if there is a late caution, Bubba could inherit the lucky dog. We'll see what happens. Chris Mackey looks like he's out of the race. He is 6 laps down. Then Ryan Castleberry is out. Terry Vincent's out. Brian Matthews and Dennis Orff all out of this one. Daniel Miglin holding on to the lead. Michael Prince was able to get the move done on Bucket Boy. Here comes Michael Prince. Kid's wheeling it tonight. You can just see the speed difference as he's going to get to the inside of Keith Fallon. Little bit of a move there. Oh, that was risky, but he got it done. Michael Prince has got it around Keith. He's up to 2nd. What happened to Miglin? Daniel Miglin crashed. I didn't even see it. I was so excited to watch the onboard of Michael Prince. Here's what happened to Daniel Miglin. He crashed. I was switching to the onboard camera. And right here, Daniel Miglin makes the move. I was looking at all the stats. Right when Michael Prince made the move, Daniel Miglin's in the wall. Michael Prince, that was the move for the lead. He's gotten it back. And now he's adding to the tally of the laps led. Michael Prince, he's going to start his charge and pull away. But Keith Fallon, he's up to 2nd. The Bucket Boy, Bailey Brandon, now running 3rd. Tyler Smith, he's gotten himself to 4th, but he's got a Tyler right behind him. That's Tyler Cadd. He is trying to challenge Tyler Smith for that spot. Smith runs wide. Cadd gets to the inside. Smith tags the wall. Miglin, after that spin, he's going to be right behind him. He's in 6th. He's led a couple laps here, trying to regain what he lost from that incident. Don't know if it's going to work for him or not. You can see Bryce Keegan behind the 3 of these drivers down that straightaway. Miglin, though, knows he's quicker than Smith, but he's made a lot of mistakes. Tyler Smith, it's time to get aggressive. It's time to defend. Daniel Miglin's had plenty of chances, but now you've got to get a top 5, Tyler Smith. Let's go, buddy. Give him the work. Michael Prince doing what he's been doing all race. He's checking out. Keith Fallon, he's in second. Just got to hold on here. If Miglin keeps doing what he's doing, this could give Keith Fallon a chance to be the new points leader. Holy cow, it's getting good, folks. 8 laps to go. Stage number 3 at Chicago Street Course for Side Draft Racing League. Bailey Brannon trying to get Keith Fallon for second. Don't know if he's going to do it. Tyler Cadd, he's 4th. Tyler Smith is 5th. Bryce Keegan, Daniel Miglin. No, Bryce Keegan's around. Bryce Keegan's backwards. Daniel Miglin, he's on pit road. Looks like he had an incident. He's got a lot of damage. He's all the way back to 9th after starting this stage from the lead, looking like he was going to try and hold off Michael Prince. Daniel Miglin is in jeopardy. That is the points leader. Gives an advantage to Brian Bozick. Brian's in a little bit of lap traffic up to 8th. Part of that HOR team. Bozick looking good. Got Ryan Castleberry ahead of him. Ryan McClurg. He's in 7th. We know he's got more speed in that car. Don't know what's happened to him tonight. It's a tricky racetrack, folks. Very, very tricky. Ryan McClurg trying to make his way back towards the front. Keith Fallon, he's in 2nd. Looks like something happened to Michael Prince. Michael Prince has lost a lot of ground to Keith. Michael made a mistake at some point in the lap, and now Keith Fallon is on his bumper. This is it for the lead. 7 laps to go. It's less than half a second. Keith Fallon's eyes are going to get really big for the moment. Bailey Brandon in 3rd is saying, what is going on? Michael Prince made a mistake. He's fallen into our laps. Fallon in the battle for the lead with Michael Prince. This is the most exciting I think that it's been for Prince all night long. He's got a mirror full of the 40 Ford of Keith Fallon. Fallon is trying to get a win here at Chicago Street Course. Sounds like a relative, Jack, early in the stream gave a little shot at Keith in the chat, but now Keith might prove him wrong. 7 laps to go. He's in 2nd, and he's trying to get himself into the lead as he is working for it here. And that number 40 Ford for Hollywood Performance Racing, it's Keith Fallon. Right there with Michael Prince. Michael Prince hasn't felt pressure, I don't think, all night long until right now, where he's got a car 3/10 off of him. Fallon's pushing it. He taps the wall. Bailey Brannon, he's 2.5 seconds back from the leader. Let's see if he can catch up and get with them. 6 laps to go at Chicago Street Course. Michael Prince working his way through the double right-hander. Keith Fallon behind him. You can see now Tyler Cadd is even starting to get his way into the mix. He's on the same straightaway as all these guys. The top 4 now all bunched up. And oh no, we've got lap traffic just ahead of them. That's the 57. That's Austin Norris. This is going to get good. Austin Norris is in 11th. He is still on the lead lap. About to go a lap down. He's got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th closing in on him and fast. The top 4 with 6 laps to go are all within 6.5 seconds of each other. If somebody makes a mistake, the race is done. You could see Prince making his way over the bridge. He could see the Rainbow Machine. That's the Callaway car of Austin Norris in the wall right in front of him. Keith Fallon is going to do everything that he can to try and clear this car into turn number 1. What is the 57 doing? Get out of the way. The leaders are there, buddy. Here we go. Ryan Castleberry, now a lapped car, in the way of the leaders. He's going right to the wall. Said, let these boys settle this, as there is now 5 laps to go. Keith Fallon is trying to run down Michael Prince. Michael Prince has held a pretty good wheel all race, made a couple mistakes, not too many that have been big. Not big enough like this one, as he's going to hit the wall again. Keith Fallon is right there. He is on him for the lead. This is it. This is the battle for Side Draft Racing League at Chicago Street Course, as Keith Fallon is all over the back of the 31 of Michael Prince. One of these guys makes a mistake, their chances are over. You can see they're pushing these cars to the limit. 5 laps to go. 90-degree corner to the right. The 31 of Michael Prince. His mind has got to be racing. Keith is doing a fantastic job pushing his race car, staying within half a second of Michael Prince. He is putting all the pressure on him. One late braking lunge is what it could take for Keith. The question is he confident enough on the brakes to make a move? He's about that half a second range. If he can keep that, he might be able to make a late braking move to the inside on a corner and make Michael Prince second guess what he's got to do. But Prince now starting to stretch. The gap was half a second, now it's 1.1. Michael Prince just found another gear, it's 1.2. Keith Fallon, he's slowing down. It's 1.3. Brannon, he's falling off as well. He can't keep up. Keith Fallon and Michael Prince with a lot of lap traffic in front of them. You can see they're starting to catch up to the back of Chris Mackey. Mackey's in 14th. He's 6 laps down. You can see Danny Jackson also ahead of them. Danny Jackson, he's on the lead lap. He is in the top 10. Michael Prince tags the wall. That was close. That could have been it for him. He's really starting to push the pace here. 4 laps to go for Side Draft Racing League. It's about 2 seconds now to Keith. Seems like he might have been saving a little bit of fuel, strategizing. But at the same time, you've got all this lap traffic. If somebody makes a mistake in front of you, that could be it. Chris Mackey moves Michael Prince off of his line. Prince has to swerve around him over the bridge. He's not going to like that one bit. Mackey tags the wall. Fallon gets around him. 3 laps to go. 2.3 seconds. You could see Prince. Behind him, Fallon, then Brannon down that straightaway. Tyler Cadd, he's 12 seconds back now. Definitely falling off the pace. Danny Jackson stopped. Stopped in turn number 2. Is that going to affect the Bucket Boy? No. Bucket Boy gets around him. He's maintaining 3rd. Tyler Cadd, way back there now. 4th spot. Michael Prince is sliding around out there. The gap has shrunk back down to less than 2 seconds. Bubba the broadcaster. Look out, buddy. They're coming. It's the race leader. It's Michael Prince. Bubba, he's in 11th. And he's going to go, oh, God. Here they come. Bubba's in the wall. And he's just going to park it. He said, I'm not ruining it. Michael Prince, there he goes. 3 laps to go, about to be 2. Fallon, Prince, 2 seconds separating them. Bailey Brannon right now turning onto the front stretch. Looks like his hopes of a win are running out. If Keith's got anything left in the tank, now's the time to find it. 2 laps to go at Chicago Street Course. Looks like Michael Prince was waiting for his time to charge. Made sure he had has enough fuel in the tank, and now he's really pushing this race car. You can see a few guys now. Terry Vincent, he's out. Brian Matthews out. Dennis Orff, all out. Michael Prince wants to see one thing, and that's the white flag. Keith Fallon, he's back there saying, "Don't you make a mistake, buddy. If you do, I'm there to clean it up." 3 seconds now. The gap, you could see it. The white flag is in the air. Last lap. It has been an absolute clinic from the 31 Chevrolet of Michael Prince. He has stayed out front. He's done a fantastic job. He's led 37 laps so far. If he can bring it home, he's going to lead 38. The Purple People Eater. He got the win last week at Rockingham after he got past Daniel Miglin for the lead with the switchback. Tonight, doesn't have to worry about the switchback. Hardly had to worry about any of the cars behind him. Michael Prince has absolutely freaking dominated. SVG, is that you? The gap is up to 5 seconds out of the last corner. The number 31 Chevrolet HCE racing machine of Michael Prince takes the checkered and gets the win at Chicago Street Course for Side Draft Racing League. Bringing home second, it's Keith Fallon. Third's going to go to Bailey Brannon. Fourth, Tyler Cadd. Fifth place, Tyler Smith. Getting ahead of Ryan McClurg. He's going to come home in sixth. Daniel Miglin. He's going to wish he had another shot at this one. He had a fast race car, but he made a lot of mistakes. Led a couple laps, but wasn't able to hang on. Miglin, he's all the way down in seventh. And that's going to be the finish for him. P7 for Daniel Miglin. Brian Bozick. Oh no! Bryce Keegan spins out of the last corner as he was battling Bozick. Bozick's going to get 8th. That's the teammates. Bryce Keegan, though. Luckily, there's not a big threat from behind. That's going to be 9th place for Bryce. And Danny Jackson scored 10th. But your race winner, Michael Prince. Have a day.
Andy,
Bubba,
you got me, buddy.
how'd you do, kid? It looks like you got 11th. Not bad.
Brother. My car looks like a demolition derby.
It did. I said that at one point.
I'm driving with the wheel sideways. We got engine trouble. I am just keeping it on the track, dude.
Oh no.
That's why I just parked it when I seen the leaders coming, dude.
Michael Prince did a little burnout there for a second. Bailey Brannon We got to find him and get him up at the booth. He got third tonight. I'll see if I can find the bucket boy. There he is.
Where's Michael Prince at? Where's he at?
I got Bailey Brandon. Bailey Brandon, it's Andy up in the booth. Andy left. Oh. Oh, he got moved. Oops. Bailey Brandon, it's Andy up in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do.
Hey, you came home in third place tonight. Got the podium. How's it feel?
It feels pretty good. You know, I'm really tired right now. My left leg is killing me.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, it feels good though, because I mean, I feel like I was nursing that car the entire race.
Absolutely.
But you know, I feel pretty good. I got a good points day.
Yeah, really, really good points day. I'm sure that feels great. It was definitely a tricky race tonight from what we saw from everybody else out there on the racetrack. And you know what? You were making something good out of a tough situation. So not bad from you. Not bad at all. Any shout outs you want to make to anybody tonight?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I want to shout out my teammates at Sky Motorsports. You know, Austin, Danny, and Steven. I need to shout out the Bucket for supporting me tonight. It made it pretty difficult to hit the brakes. But yeah, shout out to any of my friends watching. I appreciate your support. But yeah, I'm really surprised I was able to finish this good tonight because I was not fast throughout the week. But apparently a lot of the other guys just didn't even practice. So
I hope that wasn't in your way too much, Bailey. Shoot, buddy.
All right. Well, congratulations on getting third. Hopefully, we hear from you some more this season. You're in the playoff hunt. You got a chance to get your way up there to the top 12. You think you could do it?
I absolutely. I was doing the math earlier. I think I'm in now. I think I'm in the top 12 now.
Oh. Well,
I may be there because
all
I
right.
was behind Jamin. Jamin wasn't here, and I think Nolan was ahead of him, and Nolan wasn't here tonight either. So I jumped both of them tonight, I think. So I should be top 12.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you
dude.
on the bubble and on the bucket. The bucket boy is now the bubble boy. So we'll see if you can get something done out there,
boy.
buddy. So congrats on the good night tonight. We'll see you from you soon.
Thank you guys.
All right, that's Bailey Brandon getting that thing done. Brought in third. Let's move up. I believe what could be the new points leader. We'll have to look at some math here, but it's Keith. Keith Fallon. It's Andy and the boys up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh my gosh, you were in a stressful situation all night. You had a mirror full for the longest time of the 69. There was a lot of battling between the two of you guys. It was a show. It was really exciting to watch, but I'm sure behind the wheel you're probably a little nervous because he was all over you, and there was some moments there for sure.
Oh yeah, well I want to give a huge shout out to the 69. He raced me clean. He got into me that one time.
Yep.
And gave me the spot back. 100% respect to him. Thank you for that.
Yep.
I didn't really feel like he had to, but I wasn't going to say no type thing. But
right.
100% respect to him. He raced me hard. He got a good clean pass on me there, I think, at the end of the second stage. But
yeah, that was wicked. You guys put on a show. I don't know really what happened to him at his speed, but yeah, I saw he gave the spot back after that little bit of contact, and I was like, oh my gosh. But then right after that whole dramatic battle finishes, Michael Prince fell into your lap there for a couple laps there at the end. It looks like he might have been saving fuel, or I don't know what happened, but you were all over him trying to get the move done.
I think he was saving fuel, so I was trying to push him, try to make him not save fuel because he pitted a lap before me, so I had a little bit more fuel than him. So right at the beginning of stage 3, I already knew I had enough fuel. I did absolutely no fuel saving in there, but that dude's a hell of a road course racer.
Yeah, oh my God.
So he was able to save the gas and keep me in front of him. Honestly, hell froze over that I even finished second in this race. So
yeah, I mean,
I
can't
might
be
want
too
to go
bad.
play the lottery.
Yeah. Well, it looked like someone by the name of Jack said, "You may suck at road courses" in the comments earlier in the stream. They took a little shot at you.
Pops knows best. Pops knows
Well,
best, but Keith out there's proving him wrong.
I mean, his defense, he did say I could suck at this track and it would be okay. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations on getting second. And that was an awesome paint scheme from you tonight. It was really cool to see the throwback out there again. I love seeing the throwbacks and stuff that you're making and the tribute paint schemes. They're really cool.
yeah, I appreciate it. It's a big part of my childhood. So I definitely, it means a lot to me to be able to race them. So, and I'm sure Skip Pennell, who was the driver of these schemes, probably loves seeing it too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really, really cool. So congratulations on second place.
Speaking of schemes, did you see ours out there today? It wasn't camo, so I know you've seen it.
I mean, not really. Y'all were kind of.
Well, I mean, I'll let y'all go right there, dude. I'll let y'all go. You got to drive by.
Well, I seen them pull straight forward into runoff.
Dude, I didn't know where to go. I was like, I'm just stopping here, dude. I'm getting out of the way.
Yeah.
If I got a chance to hit you, I probably would have, but.
I know it. That's why I stay my butt in the back, dude.
But yeah,
That's very good
the
race, buddy.
the race went way better than I ever thought it could have went for me. I put in a lot of work on this track. One thing I'll tell people is, like, just look at me. I was absolutely horrendous when I first started this track. I think I was running 145s or something like that, and I busted my butt to get better at this track, and it paid off in a big way.
Sir,
Absolutely.
a lot of practice.
Well, congratulations on second place. We'll let you get back to your team and everything so you could go chat it up with them. I don't even know, was anybody joining you tonight in your team chat or no? Doesn't look like it.
We had Daniel in there. He was with me.
All right. Looks like he might have gone
Yeah, he
out,
might
but
have
I'll still put you back in the team chat anyway. So congrats
right.
again, buddy.
No problem. Thank you. Quick shout out to my wife, my dad, my father-in-law. He was watching the race today. Shout out to all of them, and then a big shout out to Steve Blevins. The only thing I got to tell you is password. And you'll know what I mean.
I know what that means.
I know what it is.
I know. He'll know. Well, congratulations.
I appreciate
buddy.
y'all.
Yep,
Thanks
have
for
a
the
good one.
broadcast.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
That's Keith Fallon. He got second place tonight. He was quick. I thought he was going to get Michael Prince. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, he could do it. But, man, oh
Devastating
man.
for Michael, but
Look at that stat when you look at Michael Prince there. Oh, man. 37 laps led. Absolutely crushed it tonight. Let's get him back up here. I know he's heard from me a few times tonight. Michael Prince, sir, you got the win done. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were fuel saving there at the end, it looked like, and Keith was all over your bumper. Were you nervous?
No, if he got too close, I was just gonna let him pass because I had to save the fuel.
Oh, you were that low?
oh,
Yeah, I'm out now. Like I couldn't even do my burnout.
I noticed. I was like, man, it looked like he tried to do a burnout, or I couldn't tell what was on. So you actually ran out like at the line, or no? You did the cool down lap. So
Yeah,
you
I
had a
was
little
gonna do the
bit.
cool down lap, but the guys were still racing. So
Holy smokes! So you were low on gas. You were flirting with it there.
you buddy.
yeah, it killed me to have to start in the back and then pass everyone. Thankfully, everybody raced me super clean and kind of let me by there. So they didn't hold me up too long, and everybody raced respectfully.
Right.
I know I moved out of the way. I was like, I'm getting away out of that purple people eater, buddy.
I gotta
I still got a fast repair.
Yeah.
Where did you
like, I'm
get
out.
the idea for the old race suit and helmet combo, sir? Because I like that. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Oh, y'all might have inspired it a bit.
little intimidator after Pocono, I see.
Yeah.
This year, it's your third win of the season now, isn't it? You're a 3-time winner this year.
Yeah, it is.
First one to do that this year, buddy. You're getting some momentum going. You've made it to the finale now for the tournament. If you get it done again next week, you could be $250 richer.
Yeah, it means we got some diaper money for here at the house.
Oh boy.
Amen. That stuff adds up, dude. Formula too,
Yeah.
man. It adds up. I know about it, brother.
Holy cow. Well, is there any shout outs to anybody you want to make tonight after the W?
Yeah, Tyler for putting this on as always. The team, HCE, Tyler and Brian there, they help me out every week.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys for taking time out to broadcast for us.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes, sir.
appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Congratulations on the win. I'll send you back to your team so you can go with them and celebrate the W. That's 2 in a row. I think it's the first time we've seen somebody go 2 in a row all year, so that's a big deal. All the momentum going into the finale of the in-season tournament. Michael Prince is heating up at the right time. Congratulations on the win, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Yes,
Congrats, Michael.
sir.
Oh, boy.
Man, oh man, he is getting better and better every week, and that's scaring me. I don't know
It
about you,
is.
Bubba.
I mean, we knew. I mean, we knew at the beginning of the season. Watching him fight his way from the back of the field, just kind of getting unlucky. We knew he was fast. We knew he was fast at the Atlanta Road. It's like we knew he was one of the ones that we knew his luck was going to change. Things were going to change. Second half of the season, you got to see a lot of people. Bailey Brennan, Tyler Cad up there. Brian Vozick, up there. Now it's like they've been consistently up there. Danny Jackson also been up there consistently. So a lot of guys' luck's changing, and 3-time winner after this week. That's another
Michael Prince.
race win. That's another race win that somebody can't get in on, and it makes the point race even more important. So
Yeah, big deal. You can
be
see
exciting.
the race results, folks. You got first place finisher Michael Prince, second Keith Fallon, third the Bucket Boy Bailey Brannon. Then you've got fourth Tyler Cad, fifth Tyler Smith, sixth Ryan McClurg, seventh Daniel Miglin. Might have lost the points lead to Keith Fallon. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that going into next week. Eighth Brian Bozick got a top 10. Stayed clean out there tonight and on the lead lap. Just did his thing, rolled around, did what he needed to do, get some good points. His teammate in 9th is Bryce Keegan. 10th is Danny Jackson. 11th, our boy up here with me, it's Bubba the Broadcaster.
Hey-o.
Almost cracked the top 10, a couple laps down, but you know what? You got a pretty good finish, buddy.
It was self-inflicted. I
Yep.
pitted on stage 1 when I should have stayed out, got my lap back, and just kind of leapfrog from there.
Well, it's still not bad. It's a good finish. So Bubba's in 11th. 12th is Austin Norris. 13th, Stephen Blevins. Now we're really getting to the guys that are a lot of laps down. Chris Mackey, unlike anything we've seen from him all season, that's 7 laps down. He's going to be disappointed from that result. 13 laps down, Ryan Castleberry got involved in a wreck. Same thing with Brian Matthews. Terry Vincent had that huge moment where he crashed, hit the wall, blew his motor. He ended up 24 laps down. I think he just disconnected after all that damage. And same thing with Dennis Orff. Only committed a couple of laps out there completed a couple of couple of laps out there tonight. So rough night for Orff as well.
Dude, Scary Terry up there in that mix tonight would have been interesting as well.
Yeah, he was up there. He was in the mix, but he made a huge mistake from the second place spot. So, ladies and gentlemen, watching at home, this has been B.A.C. Casting and Drafting's production of Side Draft Racing League's action at Chicago Street Course. We thank each and every one of y'all watching. We enjoy having the race every single week here, and we look forward to creating some more content for you guys throughout the season as we get going towards the championship race for the in-season tournament and the playoffs. So thanks everybody again for watching. It's Andy and Bubba signing off. We're going to try and get this thing done early tonight so that way you guys can all get some sleep.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later. Appreciate y'all.
Yep, have a great one, folks.
See you.